everyone, I am Dr. Anu Sarah Philip, Consultant Dermatologist at Narayani Health and Research Center, Vellore. So summer season has started, and when it comes to skincare during summers, sunscreens are at the top of the list. In fact, not just for summers but for all seasons, sunscreen should be a part of your daily skincare routine as it will help you have a younger and healthier looking skin. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you everything you need to know before buying a sunscreen. So why do we need to apply sunscreen? Sunlight has many harmful ultraviolet radiation, namely ultraviolet A and ultraviolet B radiation, that can cause damage to our skin in the form of pigmentation, redness, age spot, premature skin aging, and even skin cancer. It's not just ultraviolet radiation, but visible light in the sun's rays can also be damaging to our skin. Now, there are a few terms that we need to know before buying a sunscreen. First is broad spectrum sunscreen. It means that the sunscreen will protect you against both UVA and UVB radiation. Next is SPF, which means sun protection factor. It is essentially a measure of the UVB protection capacity of your sunscreen. So if a sunscreen has an SPF of, let's say, 10, it means that when the sunscreen is properly applied on your skin, it will protect your skin 10 times longer than a normal skin with no sunscreen applied. Next is the UVA protection capacity of the sunscreen, which is usually represented as PA on your sunscreen bottle. So it has a plus grading system starting from 1+ to 4+, with 1+ being the weakest and 4+ being the highest. Next is a water resistant sunscreen, which means that the sunscreen can maintain its action up to 40 minutes of water immersion. Next is a tinted sunscreen, which means the sunscreen has a colored base and it will help to protect against visible light also. Tinted sunscreens usually have either iron oxide or a pigmentary titanium dioxide. There are two types of sunscreens based on the ingredients used and the mechanism of action. You have your physical sunscreens, which directly block the sun's rays from going into your skin. They have active ingredients mainly zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. The disadvantage of physical sunscreens is that they leave a whitish coating on your skin, which many people may find cosmetically unacceptable. Then the second group are chemical sunscreens or organic sunscreen, which the chemicals will act as a sponge and will absorb the harmful radiation, convert it to either heat or a less damaging radiation. The disadvantage of chemical sunscreen is that they may cause skin irritation, especially in people with sensitive skin. So what are the characteristics of an ideal sunscreen? It should be broad spectrum, it should have an SPF of 30 or more, a PA rating of 2+ or more, it should be water resistant, and preferably a tinted sunscreen. So how to properly apply sunscreens? Sunscreen should be applied evenly over all exposed areas of your body. As a rough estimate, around 1 teaspoon of sunscreen is used to cover the face and neck of an adult. Please make sure to apply sunscreen over your ears, your forearms, your feet, and over your scalp if you have thin hair. Also use a lip balm or a lipstick with an SPF of 30 or more to protect your lips. Sunscreen should be applied even on cloudy days because UV rays can penetrate the clouds as well. Sunscreen should be applied at least 15 to 30 minutes before sun exposure and should be reapplied every 2 to 4 hours and after excessive sweating or bathing or swimming. If you have a sensitive or oily acne-prone skin, better to go for a gel or a lotion-based sunscreen or a sunscreen that has a matte finish. If you have very dry skin, you can go for a sunscreen with a cream base. And if you have sensitive skin, it is better to avoid chemical-based sunscreens. Now, theoretically, there is a risk of vitamin D deficiency with regular sunscreen use. However, this has not been proven. But it is a good practice to get your vitamin D levels checked and take supplements if necessary. Please remember that sunscreens are only one of the methods that you need to adopt as a sun protection measure for your skin. So you have to adopt other measures like avoiding midday exposure to sun, that is from 10 AM to 2 PM, seek shade whenever possible, and use protective clothing, sunglasses, umbrella, etc. Thank you.